Hey guys, it's Crazy Kate. So basically I'm going to be posting more on YouTube now because I've been banned from TikTok for a while, only for a week though, and it's kind of been like the kick up the bum that I needed to like start YouTube because that's inevitably what I want to do in the future. So for today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a Grinch nose prosthetic with a face cast. So you're going to need your face cast, or you can use like a doll, because you don't really need to fit your nose. This one, anyone will do. All you're gonna need is your face cast, a lot of homemade scar wax. You can use normal scar wax, but it's a bit of a waste, so I just made some homemade scar wax and some liquid latex. Alright, so I've got my homemade scar wax here, and I've just got a reference up of what the Grinch looks like, just so I can copy the nose shape. What you're going to want to do with the homemade scar wax is get rid of the nose bridge, so like Voldemort kind of, just like build up the sides. You're also going to want to start to get rid of the front of the nose as well, to make it all more like flat to the face. Then you're going to want to add the tip of the nose, making sure that it's blended in nicely, because you're going to put liquid latex over this, so there needs to be no creases so that it peels off smoothly. Then add the details like the line down his nose. Then to make like his cheek like lines, you just add loads onto the cheek and then just carve it in with a spatula. Or this tool, because I can't afford to go downstairs and get a spatula. Okay, so now all that has been built up, you need to slowly build up layers of liquid latex, remembering that the scar wax is quite fragile, so like don't bang on it too hard because you could like ruin it. If you're using normal scar wax then that's fine, but homemade scar wax is quite like fragile, and you're gonna need probably like 5 layers of this, so you're gonna have to be patient. If you want something more sturdy, you can also use like actual molding stuff that you can buy for effects. I'm not sure what it's called, like maybe like clay or whatever, and you can use clay to mold it. I really would say to let it dry between layers, because if you layer it up too many times while the bottom layer's wet, it takes forever to dry. So it actually is quicker to just let layers dry and do about 5. If you really like this video and want to see the prosthetic on, I will film a video on how to apply it at college if they let me, but if not, I will post it to my Instagram, and my Instagram will be on the screen right now so that you can go and look at the results in probably like a week. Alright, so this might take a couple of days to make, so I'll come back to you once it's all dried and I've done a couple of layers. Back and it's all dry, so basically now I'm just going to take my makeup setting powder, but you can also use baby powder or translucent powder, but I just got this one from Revolution. You're going to find a place to peel it, and as you peel it off, you're also going to dust it off with some powder as well, so it doesn't stick to itself, because it can stick to itself and then ruin it. You're going to have a bit of Vaseline on that you're going to have to go and wash. Got like a floppy shell of what's going to be the prosthetic. You need to wait for it to dry because I've just washed it, so wait for that to dry. You're going to need cotton balls and latex. Start lining it with a thin layer of cotton. You can lay that down on your face cast again and just make sure it's very molded to your nose, and there's like a specific line where you can cut round that you can blend into your skin once it's off the face cast, and make sure there isn't any air underneath it as well, and making sure everything's smooth, because this is the way it's going to dry, and this is going to have to dry for another day. Now once that's dry, you're going to peel it off and you're going to cut round the neater edge till it has smooth edges like this. Thin layer of liquid latex all around the areas that the mask is going to go. Stick and reattach the mask to that area. go around all the edge with the littlest amount of cotton and latex to blend in the edges, because you need a seamless blend to make it look like it's part of your face and it's actually your nose, not a prosthetic with a line around it. Trying to blend the edge as best as possible. Right, so that's how I've blended it in. I just want to make sure there is a thin layer going all around the mask, because we really want to make this look seamless when we're adding this onto the face, because this is where I have gone wrong on most of my prosthetics, is I don't put a thin enough layer on the outside so it doesn't blend in with my skin that well. I also went around the whole of the nose just to make sure it's a lot smoother. And I'm gonna leave that to dry for another day. This has been a very long process. It's probably taken about 4 days so far, but hopefully it'll be worth it. It's dry, so next what I'm gonna do is just powder it, just to make sure that it doesn't stick to itself when I take it off. Now this is what you finish with. You need to cut around these edges a bit smoother, but in the applying process, this will be a lot easier to blend into the skin than that harsh edge that we're going around. So there you go. Okay, so at the end of the process, this is what it's going to need to look like when you lay it flat on your face. And it needs to have these parts, because these will be easy. Like these thin parts of latex will be easy to blend into your face. All I'd say is I'd probably bring it up more on my mouth, because it's going to be a bit hard to blend on my mouth. But yeah, so that's how I basically make a prosthetic. It's probably not how other artists make prosthetics, but I've only done this a couple of times, and this was me really just guessing and like making it from how I think it would be made in my mind. So yeah, so if you want to see the video on how to apply this prosthetic, then comment down below and I will film the process. It will be at college though, so yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe and like this video because it took me 5 days. Bye.